What is a fact or statistic that seems fake but is real? I'll go first. Did you know that the median income of a male BYU graduate is $71,000? The median income of a female BYU graduate is $800. What is a fact or statistic that seems fake but is real?
The song American Idiot by Green Day is known as one of the most dangerous songs to listen to while driving. There's a whole study done on light music versus rock music, and they picked like 10 popular songs for each genre, and it was found that rock music, specifically the song American Idiot by Green Day, was the most dangerous song for people to listen to because of its BPM. Also, the band's drummer made a post about it saying that Green Day is officially the most dangerous band to listen to while driving.
What is a fact or statistic that seems fake but is real?
The plot thickens. We know that millennials control only 4.2% of U.S. wealth. And about 2% of that 4% is Mark Zuckerberg.
What is a fact or statistic that seems fake but is real?
I've already made a video about this, but it is my favorite fun fact that seems fake. This is a picture from the Lascaux cave paintings in France. If you've seen a picture of a cave painting, odds are you've probably seen something from Lascaux. They're dated to about 15,000 to 17,000 BCE, okay? But they're not the oldest cave paintings we know of. This bad boy is a pig that was found in a cave in Indonesia. He was dated to 45,000 BCE. Now that means the time span between this and these is about 6 times as long as the time span between the invention of written language and right now. That doesn't seem real.
What is a fact or statistic that seems fake but is real?
How about that 35% of all the US dollars ever printed were printed in the last 12 months? The fact that the video game industry is larger than the movie industry, music industry, and all professional sports leagues combined? Or how about the fact that Israel's #1 export is diamonds, but there's a severe lack of diamond mines anywhere in Israel? Or how about the fact that the state of Texas is so tiny, you can fit 3 of them in the province of Ontario?
What is a fact or statistic that seems fake but is...
When you buy art, it counts as an expense. And wealthy people understand art is one of the last unregulated frontiers of taxes. And guess what? It's deductible. Let's say you earned $100,000 and you blow it all on a piece of art. Well, your expenses and income make it that you have 0 taxes. Here's where it gets fun for you. 2 years later, that same piece of art is worth $1 million, and you decide to donate it to a museum or your own art foundation. Now, assuming you still make $100,000 a year, you just saved yourself $900,000, tax deductible.
What is a fact or statistic that seems fake but is real?
The difference between $1 million and $1 billion. Let me explain. Suppose you had $1 million in a bank account and you pushed the magic red button and the money in that bank account started disappearing at $1 per second. How long would that money last? Answer, a little less than 2 weeks, like 12 and a half, 13 days. Now, if you put $1 billion in the same bank account with that same function, you lose $1 per second while it's in there. How long would $1 billion last? People tend to think, oh, like a year or 2 or something like that. Try over 30 years. Think about that the next time somebody tells you Jeff Bezos is worth over $200 billion. Not Amazon, him. One guy. That's crazy.
What is a fact or statistic that seems fake but is real?
In 2012, a search party was sent out in Iceland to look for a missing woman, and they found her, and it turns out she was part of the search party looking for herself. They had stopped at a bus stop and she had changed clothes. And when she got back on the bus, the people on the bus didn't recognize her, so they put out a missing persons report. And when they put out the report, she didn't recognize that the woman they were describing was herself. So she joined the search party, not realizing that everyone was looking for her. And then eventually they found out that that was the case.
What is a fact or statistic that seems fake but is real?
Chuck E. Cheese's full name is Charles Entertainment Cheese, and he's an orphan who doesn't know his own birthday, so he throws birthday parties for children.
What is a fact or statistic that seems fake but is real?
Okay, so in 2012, scientists swapped a belly button and they found like 2,300 species of bacteria living in people's belly buttons collectively, but 1,500 of those were completely new to science, never before discovered. And one man had bacteria that had only prior been discovered in Japanese soil, and he had never traveled out of the country before. I hate belly buttons.
What is a fact or statistic that seems fake but is real?
If you're playing Uno and someone plays a draw 2 against you, it is against the rules for you to then place your draw 2 down and make someone else draw 4. That's called stacking. It's against the rules. But if someone does play a draw 2 and you have a reverse that is the same color as that draw 2, you can reverse that draw 2 back against the person that's trying to make you draw 2 and make them draw 2.
What is a fact or statistic that seems fake but is real?
There was a study done, you can Google it, where they asked families with 4 or more children which was the most difficult number of children to have. And 87% of the families said that 3 children was the hardest number to have in the family. That if you had 4 or more, it wasn't a big deal. Like you could just keep adding on and it wasn't a big deal. That blows my mind.
What is a fact or statistic that seems fake but is real?
The host of NBC's The Apprentice got fired from The Apprentice for making racist remarks and then became the President of the United States.
What is a fact or statistic that seems fake but is real?
Oh, I know one. So each year in the United States, there are about 25 to 50 active serial killers. And in your life, you are guaranteed to walk past at least 36 murderers. It's crazy, yeah. Is this why people don't invite me places?